Alright, hello there YouTube. So I am now going to play a bit of Lucky's Tale. I've got myself a beer. You can see you can actually drink, you know, liquids and beer and stuff while you're playing the Oculus Rift. It is drink compatible. Works just fine. Yeah, so this is probably, in my opinion, and actually in the opinion of a lot of people that have played the Oculus Rift, this is one of the better experiences, potentially, you know, the best experience on the Oculus Rift. And it's, you know, it's a little kind of Mario clone sort of game. You know, I wouldn't go so far as to say that they're ripping off any specific game. You know, it's kind of like how you know, the PlayStation had Spyro, or not Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, right? It's the same sort of deal. This is the Oculus Rift Crash Bandicoot. It's, you know, an adorable little fox character. So he won't acknowledge you in this little intro. If once I press A, and actually get into the game, you'll see that go. You'll see he actually will interact with you and stuff when you're playing. I gotta flip forward to the point that I'm at in the game now. More paw tokens. Okay. There we go. Alright, but yeah, so see, he's like waving at me. He's like, come on! He's staring at me. You get your face down close to him and he'll like... It's funny. But, you like push him over with your face. It's kind of cool. Right, like...
Hi there! Hello!
Little bit creepy, but... Yeah, it's like, you know, when you have the 3D stereoscopic vision, it kind of looks plasticky. It's very interesting to actually see a game, you know, from the inside like this. It's very cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and be evil. Yep. All right. One thing I've noticed with this game, actually, pretty cool. Huh. One thing I've noticed is, like, if you get down here, you can push stuff around with your face. So you can, like, knock all the boxes over. I don't want to knock stuff on my desk over, so. Flip that switch. I don't know if there's anything out here. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, so, you know, this game is very simplistic. You kind of just... You have 3 buttons, really, and the stick. So you've got jump, which is the A and B button on the Xbox controller. You've got, you know, tail whip, which is X and Y. And then you got butt stomp, which is jump, and then the triggers. You can double jump, and you move with the stick, and that's it, really. There are no other controls. You got select will reset your view, so, you know, whatever way that you're facing suddenly becomes forward, and yeah, if you do it like I'm doing right now, it becomes very disorienting, so don't do that. Your pause menu, which pops right up in your face. It's a little, there we go. I kind of like to be a little further away. There are those clear coins you can see I just picked up. It has a very nice look in the HMD. And yeah, there's a real sense of kind of scale in this. It's very cool. I especially like these scenes where you kind of have this, you know, sideways style, where you're going from left to right, and you know you can see like these little frog guys and stuff, and there's all these little. Huh, that's funny. I never noticed that before. You can bump your face into the into the little stalactites, stalagmites, whatever they're called, and knock them down. That's pretty cool. They put a lot of little details into this game. I feel like the developer did a very good job with it. You know, it's in no way, shape, or form overwhelming. Unlike Chronos, you know, there's not a complex control scheme with this game. You have 3 actions aside from moving that you can do. Well, and then this, which is, you know, you pick up the bomb and you can look where you want it to go. And I assume, you know, games on the Oculus Rift are going to take advantage of this kind of look to aim functionality. The HTC Vive with the motion controllers is probably going to be more focused on, you know, the actual aiming a physical, you know, thing to shoot. And whenever the Oculus touch controllers come out, then, you know, I'm sure games will start incorporating those controls as well. But for right now, there's kind of that look to aim functionality.
Hi there. No, 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 no.
I do worry that the Oculus Touch controllers not shipping with the headset is going to lead to fragmentation. I mean, in the Android ecosystem, I'm a software developer. I've developed for iPhone, Android, web server stuff, just all sorts of things. And one problem that you see with the Android is fragmentation, where you have, you know, every phone has a different screen size, a different resolution, a different pixel density, you know, different features, and different manufacturers actually implement different ways to interact with the hardware. Like on Motorola phones, to turn on the flashlight, unlike any other Android phone, you have to create a camera view. Whether you use it or not is not really relevant, but, you know, it's fragmentation, and what that means is that, you know, as a developer now, you don't have one thing that you're developing for. Like, for the longest time, the iPhone only had one specific resolution, and that was it. And, you know, that's all you had to worry about as a developer. And yeah, so my concern with Oculus Touch. Oh, here are those clear coins I was talking about. You can probably see the effect if I get right up close to it. It's very weird to get too close to something in the Rift. It, you know, kind of makes you go cross-eyed. But oh, he's like staring that coin down too. That's really interesting. But yeah, so fragmentation. I'm concerned that what's going to happen on the Oculus Rift is that developers are going to make games just for the controller, you know, the Xbone controller that comes with it, and they're not going to make stuff for the touch controllers when they come out, because, you know, not as many people are going to have the touch controllers, and it may be relatively large as far as the install base goes, and Oculus may have a kind of, you know, some sort of trick up their sleeve to get more people to install it, but, you know, as it is, I think it's going to be problematic. Where the HTC Vive is shipping with the controllers, you know, the Oculus is going to be more focused on kind of the seated experience with, you know, the Xbox controller. And that's fine, you know, this is a very enjoyable game. I definitely think that this, you know, is worth the money that people will be and have paid for it. I feel like the Rift is also probably more kid-friendly, especially with games like Lucky's Tale. I mean, this is a very kid-friendly game. And honestly, you know, if I were a kid again and I had this, it would be mind-blowing. I'm pretty sure I would just be stuck in this thing for days. You know, being an adult, I got a lot of other stuff I have to do. Oh, okay. There's a hidden area back. Oh, I see how to get to it. I'm gonna get to that hidden area. But yeah, you know, being an adult, I've got a lot of other things I have to do. I don't have a lot of time to play this. And it you know, that is kind of disappointing to have, you know, to have to do that, but, you know, that is life. Okay, cool. I wonder, I haven't seen a teleport in this game. I wonder where it takes us. Oh, okay. Wow. Cool. That's the first secret I think I've ever found in the game. Very neat. I will say I like how they introduced the bomb throwing mechanic. You know, you're introduced to the bombs well before you have to use them to defeat a, you know, an opponent. And by the time you get to those bats that are throwing bombs at you, you've thrown the bombs a few times in this game. So you know exactly what to do. You know exactly how to interact with it and everything. It's very well designed game, I must say. Yeah, I really think they did excellent with the game design on this game, and the fact that it comes for free with the system is also pretty spectacular. So you can see down there are some. There's actually a coin under that platform, but I don't think I can really get to it. And I tried before and died and gave up, so I'm just gonna skip it. I know it's there. I'm just gonna avoid it. The art and the character design in this game are great. I really think they did, you know, spectacular job with this game, and that Oculus chose to include it as a launch title for free that comes with the hardware. Very good choice. Oh, there's a big coin there. There we go. That's a long way down. So this is the end of the level. There's probably something hidden somewhere here. Oh, that's the danger of being in VR. You don't have any spatial awareness of where you're at. There's a window over here that I've banged my head on probably 3 or 4 times already. But yeah, so once you get to the end of the level, you can. It's kind of like the Mario end, right? Like where you're trying to reach, you know, the highest point you can. And you get more points the higher up you are, so you can see there's like different flags and stuff there. Also, another thing that I've noticed is that, you know, if you have been drinking and you go into the game, it's not going to be disorienting. You're not going to get motion sickness from it. They've really solved that problem. So, yeah. Alright, time trial. I just have to go as quick as possible. That's the goal. Alright. Oh, I guess you have to get each of the things. The little rooster's like, no, you need to do that. Oh yeah. I'm gonna get that time very easily. Awesome. Alright. Oh wow, there's actually quite a bit more to this level than I realized. Oh. Oh, wow. I never took that path when I played this level before, so that's... Ah. That's tricky. They try and get you with that one, don't they? Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. I have to restart the whole thing? That... yeah. That's a little frustrating. Alright, next level. Okay, yeah, I got that. I'm not a big fan of that on top of the tree one there, but alright, here we go. I wonder if I got a good time. I think that's like the middle time there. I probably could have shaved. Not even very good. Whatever. It's my first try. I don't know what I'm doing. Either way, I got one of those little paws. So, let's, need one more paw. Find red coins. Let's try this level. Yeah, we'll do the red coins. We'll see how that goes. I need 25 red coins. Kind of like explore the level, right? Huh. Oh, there you go. Well, they beep at you too, so that's kind of cool. Simplifies that a little bit. This is a way for them to get you to explore the level more than you would otherwise. It's kind of neat. Alright, yeah, I'm actually not crazy about that mode. I feel like the speedrun's probably a quicker way to get to the next level, so I'm just gonna do that. I mean, finding the red coins could take a while. Alright. Probably have to complete those eventually anyway, but... alright. Alright. Yeah, I probably could have jumped across that, actually. Oh. Oh no, come on. I am terrible at this. Alright. Where is he going? I'm pretty sure I'm only going to be able to get a bronze on this, but whatever. Better than nothing, right? I'll still get my little paw. There we go. I've got to say, the, you know, I don't know if it's the reprojection, that is to say, asynchronous time warp or what, but I have not really had any issues with, you know, judder or anything like that in any of these Oculus Rift games. It's all been pretty smooth. Occasionally you come across a game where the loading screen is kind of, you know, laggy, but... Alright, I got about a minute left. Cool. That's the way I wanted to go. Alright, let's see. I got this. This is nothing. Oh no! I'm gonna die. Oh, so close, so close. We'll make it. Yeah. Cool. So there's a little, like, gap down here where my nose goes. I can kind of see the real world out of that, so I'm able to, like, locate things and see what I'm doing. Anyway, I'm now able to unlock the, next stage. 5 of 5 piles collected. The water shader's a little weird. Gives you kind of a weird feeling that the water is closer than it actually is. I don't know if the eyes aren't matched up in that shader or what exactly is going on, but it's a little disorienting. Yeah, this stuff's really cool. I mean, just being able to see it in 3D and, you know, parallax and all that. Forrest tired him out. Lucky really wanted a nap, but he just couldn't shake the feeling that he was walking into a trap. Overgrown Overture. Alright, let's give it a shot.
Come on!
I should probably reset. There we go. Alright. Get off my level, frogs. So I wonder how much hidden stuff there is in this game. You know, I found one secret, but surely every level has, like, several. Like, oh, I don't know. Can you go up there? I'll go back that way. I mean, there's a lot of very interesting things you can do with this perspective as well. You know, forcing people to look back or, you know, look behind where they are. Look behind themselves. Oh, like that. Here's a secret right here. Not like a super secret, but, you know, something that I wouldn't have seen if I hadn't been looking back, right? Like, that coin right there, partially invisible. You know, there are a lot of cool little things you can do based on the perspective that you have in the VR headset that you can't really do in any other sort of game. You know, you can't do with any other display. Yeah, I don't need all those coins that bad. That's pretty cool. It's a very simple little sprites that come out when that explodes. They're like billboard sprites, you know, but I wonder if I can get that guy. Huh. That's weird. Alright. Oh, wow. There you go. Here's a little life over there. I really like that, you know, partially invisible shader that they use for those clear hidden coins. Has a very nice look to it, and even, you know, stereoscopic, it looks right as well, which I would assume is kind of difficult to get right? Like having 3D, you know, shaders that are, you know, having shaders that also have to look right in both eyes is probably, you know, a good bit more work. Oh, there we go. Yeah, let's blow up all the targets. Woo! Alright. Got that. Oh. Yeah, I probably should have used that to kill those enemies. Oh, come on, really? And he has now become Bogman. He's become a part of the swamp forever. So there's probably a secret revolving around the use of these bombs, right? Like, if I were a developer, I would make a secret based on those bombs, where you had to use the bombs in some way that's unexpected to unlock a secret area that you couldn't otherwise reach. That would be cool. I don't see anything that, you know, stands out immediately that would be that, but 2,000 points. I don't even know what the points are for. I don't think they give you anything, really. Maybe there's a scoreboard. You know, high scores or whatever. Can you... No. Huh. Alright, well. And there we go. There's coins and stuff up there. Maybe I go up there next. We'll see. See, I could see like a Mario-like game being made in this. Because it is very, it adds something to the game to have it in 3D like this that you just don't get in 2D. That guy hit me in midair. What a jerk. Oh no. Oh. Oh, wow. Huh. I guess he's just a little larger than normal is all. What? have missed something. Huh. Boss fight. I like, oh, really? You land on top of it and it still is gonna kill you? It's like the bullets or whatever in Mario. That's fine. I know, that's fine. It's fine. I'm not mad. That's easy enough. Alright. Oh, let's see if I can get up there. Alright. If I time it just right. There we go. That's pretty cool. Oh, and I probably have to unlock more paws or whatever. Oh, okay, no, cool. Good, good, thank you. That makes that easier. And what's the gift? Little bumblebees. See, that is cool. Like, you're like, oh, look at these little models. You can, like, look at them up close and stuff. Clipping plane. You know, clipping through it. So it's interesting too, some games have different solutions for, you know, when you clip through the environment. Some of them just black out, some do different things when you, you know, like if you're trying to cheat and like look somewhere you shouldn't. Some of them just let you see straight through. Oh, that's really disorienting. So yeah, that's pretty neat. It's like a little book. Yeah, I don't know. It's neat. Anyway, I guess I'm going to make my next video about Eve Valkyrie, and you probably can't see this. I'm in the Oculus menu now. You have to point with your face where you want to go. I'm picking exit to home, so I'm going to close the game. You shouldn't really see the game anymore now. And yeah, so I want to launch Eve Valkyrie. I'll probably make another video about that in just a bit. But yeah, so that's Lucky's Tale. It's you know, pretty neat little game, and yeah, in my opinion, it's really one of the better, if not the best, Oculus Rift game. Now to get this thing off my head.